My approach is to do something that's called puckering. Now when we pucker, what we're doing is we're basically just isolating one note in the harmonica. And that's done kind of by using your mouth to create the sound from the hole. So again, let's practice. Just doesn't have to be perfect, but if you go to hole 2, you can find it on your harmonica on the top. I want you to take that hole and then suck air in. It's called a draw. So when you're breathing in. Try that. Okay, try and get one note. That's the trick. Now you can use your tongue or you can just pucker. Either way works fine. So try and get that one note. Okay. Now this is a tough one because this note really likes to bend. So if you're learning how to bend, hole number 2 is your ticket. You don't have to do very much work to get that one to bend. And bending is another fantastic part of the harmonica. So we're drawing on hole 2. Try that a couple more times. Remember to put the harmonica into your mouth. Don't be afraid of it. It's not going to bite you. And then blow out. Here's the second part. Blow out on hole 3. Should be the same note. Here's a blow 3. Okay, so you can blow on hole 3 and draw on hole 2, and if you work on that enough, it's actually the same note. You can have a lot of fun with the blow 3 and draw 2 just by doing a rhythmic exercise. You can just improvise. Something like this. They're the same note. It's just that one is you're blowing into the harmonica and the other one you're actually drawing air into the harmonica. Now most people believe that the drawing on that second hole is essential, and I would agree with them. My approach is slightly different. I'm more of a rhythmic player, so for me to find that bottom note, I want to blow into that 3 hole. That's my home. So I can do something like this. So I'm playing the chord around the note. So you're just blowing air into that hole, and then the surrounding notes take on a life of their own. So those are a few of the key components that you'll need to learn how to play the harmonica. So let's review one more time, make sure we got all this. First, how to hold the harmonica. Index finger on the top, thumb on the bottom. Okay? And then you want to cup the other hand behind it and close the air as much as you can from escaping beyond your hands. Try it. Good. Doesn't matter if it's 1 note or 10 notes, or can't be more than 10 actually. Then go ahead and open and close your hands. Good. Now you're getting the wah-wah. Then we've got something called a flutter. This is pretty cool. You're blowing into the harmonica and then you're waving your hand like this. So it's really fun when you get that thing going too. You're actually just kind of slapping the harmonica with your other hand. So give that a try. That's actually probably easier at this stage. Okay, good. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but we have covered some of the basics. Now we need the most important part, of course, which is bending that note, the blue note in the harmonica. Now the way I like to bend a note, or to try and teach people how to bend a note, is to get angry. Put on an angry face. So you start happy, and then you just kind of tighten those face muscles, and as you're drawing in air on any of the lower notes. So something like this. Here is a clean note. See how I got angry on that one? Okay, so get angry with your harmonica. And then if you really want to get angry, you do something like this. Just have fun with it. But what you're doing is you're drawing in air on one of the notes, or several notes, and then making an angry face, and what will happen is it constricts the air into your throat, and it bends the note. I'm not going to get too technical, but the fun thing here is to really learn how to bend that note. So, take any note on your harmonica, play it, draw in the air, and then make a face and see what happens. Okay, give it a try. Oh, there's an angry note. Good, good. I'm hearing good blue notes over there. Fantastic. So the key here is to really give yourself an angry face and work with all the different notes on the bottom notes. The bottom four are the ones that bend the most. So you can start off with the low, yeah, actually the lower numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the left side of your harmonica. So let's start with hole 1. Just draw in on hole 1. And now make an angry face. There you go, angry face. Really angry. Yeah, you got it. You're bending your note. That's it. Okay, the rest is all practice, of course, but these are the basics. You've learned how to wah-wah, which is basically using your cupping of your hands, and then making a face to bend a note. Now, bending a note is pretty much the most important part of what we call cross harmonica playing, blues harmonica. And without any more introduction, I'd like to get over more to the demonstration of this wonderful instrument. And I'll play one more melodic piece, and then I'll move over to rhythm. And then for the last 20 minutes or so, I'll show you kind of the magic of what this 10-hole harmonica can do. Now this is called a diatonic harmonica, and it means it's got 10 holes, and it's tuned to a major key. It has 3 octaves. Okay, so quite a bit of music in there. Now when I practice, I don't limit myself to listening to other harmonica players. By the way, practicing harmonica is a lot of an ear exercise. So I first started playing, listening to Watermelon Man by Herbie Hancock, with 2 wonderful solos by Freddie Hubbard and Dexter Gordon, and trying to play those note for note. When I got that down, then I decided, hey, let's give Charlie Parker a try, the great jazz saxophone player. Some of his pieces are phenomenal as well. So saxophones and harmonicas really lend themselves well. The thing that's really great about harmonica is it never goes out of tune. So if you buy one in the key of B flat, for example, it will be in the B flat range until you break it, which is hard to do, which is also good. One more thing I'd like to say. I play Lee Oscar harmonicas. They're extremely good, they're durable, and they rarely go out of tune. The problem with buying a lower end harmonica is that it doesn't project sound very well, and it goes out of tune, believe it or not. So you want to get a good quality harmonica. You can get a good Lee Oscar for anywhere from $30 to $40. It will last you a good 10 years. I've had this one for probably 5.